Hello my friends, today we're learning about Basra Daf Dalet. We're going to start a line down. Moni, who is our Brisa? So we learned in the Brisa early on that Bechor who gets double from his brothers not only gets double from what his father has, also from what came after his father passed away, meaning like we explained in the Brisa, in the cases where his father left a cow and it was rented out or was eating, gazing in the public place, and then it had a baby, so in that baby also gets double. But if the other kids who are not the Bechor invested money into the field to make the property better, in that case he doesn't get double of what went up in value. So that the Gemara says, Moni, who is our Brisa? So the Gemara, it's Rabbi, the Tanya, we learned in the Brisa, Ein Bechor Noitel Pishnayim, Beshvach Sheshivchu Nechosim Na'achar Misa Saviv. The Tanakam of the Brisa, the Chachomim of the Brisa hold that Bechor does not get double in what he went up in value after the father passed away. But Rabbi Oime Ani, I say, says Rabbi, Bechor Noitel Pishnayim, Beshvach Sheshivchu Nechosim Na'achar Misa Saviv. That Bechor does get double in the shvach that went up in value after the father passed away. But if the Soibim invested in the property and it went up, or in the cow and it went up in value, in that case the Bechor doesn't get double on what went up in value. If the Yarshin that means the father was a malva and he lent someone money and the person owes the money and never paid back, and now the father passed away and now he has to pay back to the Yarshin, does the Bechor get double in that as well? It says Brisa, Bechor Noitel Ishnayim, the Bechor gets double on that as well. If the father was a loiva, the father owed someone money and now the Yisraelim need to pay, if they have karkois they need to pay, the Bechor has to pay double. Because he gets a double portion, he also has to pay double of the choivis of the father more than the other brothers. If he said, I don't want to pay the extra, the choiv, I don't want to pay double, and I also don't want to take the double that I get, that I deserve as a Bechor. Rasha, he's allowed to say that. So we saw this machloikis, and we say the Brisa that we said early on is Rabbi, and it says here clearly it fits in like Rabbi. Now the Gemara wants to know Maita Maid Rabbanon. What's the source for this dinim of Rabbanon? And then we see Rabbi Omar Kro, it says in the Pasuk Lotes like Ishnaim. So since it uses the lotion of Lotes, we call it Matona Kari Rachmon. It's like a present. Ma Matona Ademot Giliodi. I can't give anyone a present until it's not mine. I only can give a present something that belongs to me. Also, since the Torah called the Bechor is getting double like a matona, he only gets Avchelik Bechor, they get extra only if it's in the hands already of the father who passed away. But if it only came afterwards, the Bechor doesn't get double on that. The Rabbi says, Amar Kro, it's in the Pasuk Pishnayim that the Bechor gets double from the normal brother. Makish Chelik Bechor lechelik Poshet, the hekesh of the second part, that's double from the normal part. So like the normal part, so we say with the hekesh between chelik bechor and chelik poshet to the original part that he gets like every brother. Not chelik poshet, like the original part of like every brother. Even though that it's not in the father's hands when he passes away, if a loan comes afterwards or the trees grew afterwards fruit, every kid gets a portion in that. The extra chelik that the Bechor gets is the same. Even if it wasn't in the hands of the father who died, the Bechor gets double. Rabbanon asked the Gemara, Nami aksiv pishnayim, and the Bechor the hekesh. And the Gemara answers, Zaul meis velei achad litro. The Rabbanon learned from pishnayim is to saying that like the chelik Poshet, like the normal, the original part that each one gets, he gets a land in one place. You don't say take a piece of land over here and another little piece over here and another piece over here. He gets one piece of land. Therefore also the Bechor, that's the hekesh between the double and the original, is only to say that also the Bechor, you don't start giving him lands. Let's say there is a Bechor and a Poshet, Reuben and Shimon. Reuben is a Bechor and there are 3 pieces of land. So you won't give, and they're one next to each other. You won't say the Bechor should get the two pieces on the edge, and the Poshet should get the one in the middle, and then the Bechor will have 2 pieces of land one not next to each other. Elomai, the Chiddush is of that I said Pishnai, they say they get, if possible, obviously, he gets his whole piece in one place. Said the Gemara, Rebbe Nami Aksiv Lotis. But what will Rebbe do about the Lashon of Lotis, though that's a Lashon Matona, that's only when it came to their hand? So the Gemara, that's Rebbe is going to say, Shim Oma Eini Noitel Veini Nois in Rashai. You know why we use the Lashon Matona to say that it's a present to the Bechor to get double, but if the Bechor says, I don't want this present, like with a present, the person could say, I don't want to accept the present. So also here, the Bechor could say, I don't want to accept this double part, and I don't want to pay the bigger choivis and leave me alone. I want to get part like everyone. Said the Gemara, Omar Papa Dikla Ve'olim, in a case where the father left the palm tree and it got thicker, Aravasik Sirtoino, he left a piece of land and then from the ground the land became bigger, as we learned early on in the Bastro, that sometimes the land comes out earth or stone from the land and the land became bigger. Kulam or Bein Rebbe, Bein Chachomim, who have an argument if Bechor gets when it became Shvach, everyone agreed like Pligi the Shokel, because the same palm tree, it's the same land, just became thicker and bigger. Keep Pligi, when is the arguing Rebbe and Rabbanon? If the father left hay and now they grew and they became into wheat or into barley, so now the Shaila is Rebbe says it's a new thing, and in this we learn from Lotis that they doesn't get double in this extra, and Rebbe learns no, they get double in this extra. And Shlufi Vavitamri, they had the palm tree and then grew dates, flowers came and then dates grew. So do these dates to the Bechor get double or not? Rebbe says yes, and Rabbanon says no. Rebbe says it happened naturally and therefore the Bechor gets double. It's a new creation, the wheat and the dates, a new creation, and therefore the Bechor doesn't get double in that portion. Omar Rabba Barbar, Chana Omar Rav Chia. Also Kedivrei Rebbe, also Kedivrei Chachomim, also. So Rabba Bar Rav Chana says in the name of Rav Chia, if a dying paskins like Rebbe to give the Bechor double on what grew extra, it's okay. And if you did like Chachomim, it's also okay. He said the Gemara Daf Kuf Chof Daled on base. Why does he say this? That it's okay if he does bein like Rebbe like bein like Rabbanon? Because Misapikile, he has a sofek, Yalochu Rebbe Mechavero Veloi Mechavero. We know the halacha is like Rebbe when he argues with someone, but he had the sofek over here. I think it was Rav Chia. Do we say that halacha is like Rebbe only against when he's arguing with one person, but when he's arguing with a rabbi, we don't pass him like Rebbe, and therefore also Kedivrei Chachomim is good. Oy halacha Rebbe Mechavero, maybe that's what we said the halacha is Rebbe when he argues, is even if he argues with Rabbi, and therefore the halacha should be like Rebbe, and since Rav Chia is a sofek about it, therefore a dayan and paskin like Rebbe is okay, a dayan and paskin like Rabbanon is okay. Omar Rav Nachman, Omar Rav Nachman in the name of Rav says, Oselas is Kedivrei Rebbe. You're not allowed to do like Rebbe, and you paskin like Chachomim. They doesn't get the shvach sheshivchun uchosim achal moisavir. Why? Because Rav holds, Kosova aloch Rebbe mechaveru v'lo mechaveru. Rav had it clear that we pass him like Rebbe and get someone private. But if he's arguing with a few people, we don't pass him like him. Rav Nachman himself, we say the day because before Rav Nachman said in the name of Rav, but Rav Nachman himself held, you could do like Rebbe and to give the shvach double to the Bechor. Why? Because Rav Nachman held that when we said Aloch Rebbe Mechaver is also Mechaver, and therefore we pass him like Rebbe. Omar Rova says, you're not allowed to do like Rebbe. But if you did, it's okay, it's done, we don't take the din back. Why? Because Rova held that we pass him like Chachomim, but it's not like a psak, a clear psak that we say halacha like Chachomim. We say matin, we mat it, we push it towards Chachomim. It wasn't like a clear psak, and therefore lechatchila you have to do like Chachomim because we were matin to the direction of Chachomim. But if someone did like Rebbe, it's chal. Tony Rav Nachman learned Braisa b'shara sifr de Beirav. The Rashbam explains it means It's a medrash of Sefer Bamidbar, and it's called Shar Sifra de Beirav. What do we learn? It says B'chol Asher Motzeloi, that the Bechor gets double B'chol Asher Motzeloi. Prat is coming to exclude the Shvach Sheishbichu Yerushalayim Lachar Misasavim. Only what's found by him, by the father. But if the Yerushim invested into the fields or to the possessions of the father after the father passed away, on that the Bechor doesn't get double. On that the Bechor gets a normal portion. But if the property went up in value by itself, like the cow had a baby, like we learned early on, in such a case, Shokil, he does get double in that baby that was born. Umoni, who is this price? So Rebbe, if it's in fixed like Rebbe, Tony Rav Chama had a brisa, also B'Shar Sifra de Beirav, as we explained it in the Medrash of Sefer Bamidbar, that B'chol Asher Motziloi, the same pasuk, but we learn a bit different. Anything that was found by the father, Prat, it's coming to exclude the Shvach Sheshivchu Nechotim Nachar Misavim. If the properties went up in value after the father passed away, let's say the cow had a baby, that's excluded. The B'chor doesn't get double. The Kol Sheken, and even more so, Shvach Sheshbichu Yerushim Lachar Misavim, even more so, if the Yerushim invested in this cow and the property to go up in value, that the B'chor doesn't get double in that. The Loi Shokil, that the Bechor doesn't get double in that. Umoni, who is the price or Rabbanani? So we saw two prices from the same pasuk. Each one learns it lefi shita. So Rabbi learns it lefi his shita, and Rabbanan learns it lefi his shita. Omar Rav Yehuda, Omar Shmuel. Rav Yehuda the same in the name of Shmuel. En Bechor noitel b'shnayim b'milva. If the father was owed money to, someone owed him money, and now the father passed away, and now the person's coming to pay back this money, so the Bechor does not take double in the alva, he takes a portion like all the other brothers. Tell the more leman, who was Shmuel talking in which shita? If he was talking about the shita Rabbanon, we have a kasha. If we read the shvach, let's say a cow that the father left, and it's in the rishus of the father, and now the cow had a baby, and Rabbanon said, Amri Rabbanon lo shakil. Rabbanon said, even that shvach, the bechor doesn't get double. Milba mi boy, doesn't we need to tell you this thing about alva, that someone owes money to the father? It's much more distant, it's much more roy than muchzak. It's much more non-muchzik of the father, so for sure the bechor won't get double. So what's the chiddush of Shmuel? Elo Rebbe. So it must be that Shmuel was talking about a few Rebbe, that even Rebbe who says that he gets a shvach that comes mimele, but if it's a loan that's coming from the loiva, that's already something else. That's already even Rebbe's moida. It's considered roy, and the bechor doesn't get double. Tzedek Moro Akash on this. Ve'elo hod Tanya, we learned in the Brisa, Yorshu Shtar Choiv, Yorshim V'Yarshim the Choiv, that someone owed them for the money. B'chor, Noitel Pishnayim, B'chor takes double, Bein B'milva, Bein B'ribis. Doesn't matter if the capital of the money, and doesn't matter on the interest of the money. Let's say the loan was to a goy, they're allowed to lend him with interest. So even in the interest, he gets double. Money, who is it? The thing what we said before, the Rebbe says you don't get in a loan double. Who is it? Loi Rebbe. It's not Rebbe, but Loi Rabbanon, even more, not Rabbanon, so it doesn't make sense. Said the Gemara, Loi Lom Loi Rabbanon. Really, what we said in the din of Shmuel, that a bechor doesn't get double in the alva that the father's owed, it's the Shitas Rabbanon. All we asked on Rabbanon, if already doesn't get the baby calf that's born, that comes Shvach Mimele, for sure doesn't get a loan. What's a Chiddush? There is a Chiddush. Sal Kedaito Chamina. Milva. Since it's a loan, Kaven Linokich Torah, since he's holding, the Malva is holding the loan, I mean the father has the document of the loan, Kiman de Gabi Domi. It's as if he's already, because he has the document that says that the loiva owes the money, it's as if he took the money already, and therefore it's as if he has the money, and it's as if he's muchzik in the money, and therefore the bechor should get double. Even though the Rabbanon hold, they doesn't get the double in the baby, because the baby doesn't exist when the father passed away. They hear the baby, the loan exists, the shtar already in the hands of the father. It's as if he was goiva. Komash Malon, that's what Shmuel says, that if you should this Rabbanon, no, you don't get in the alva, you don't get, the bechor does not get double, and Enochinami Rebbe holds that in the alva, or even in the ribis, you get double the bechor, because he holds it's considered like shvach sheshivchu l'chosim achamisa. The Rebbe holds that the bechor gets double. Thank you very much, my friends. We should all have a very blessed day.